scientists who have in their possession ET technology and at least one body that I personally know about. Those are almost his exact words. Another guy, fairly well known also, was, making the rounds for a while, spoke to a four-star general, former Joint Chiefs, who confirmed to him that there was indeed an MJ-12 type group. In other words, a controlling organization responsible for managing UFO secrecy, ET secrecy, that there was such a group, and said that it's private, primarily, and beyond standard government controls. And in fact, one of the insights that this general said to this person, this is back in the 90s, was that there seemed to be a debate along generational lines. It was the older members of this group who were the more liberal in terms of wanting to release this information. The younger ones were the hardliners, and the reason this individual was told was because the younger group had not made enough money yet off of their secret. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So we're getting to money. We're getting to private control. I'll be following up on this quite a bit in a moment. I'm a real student of American history. I love American history. When I don't read UFO material, I'm usually reading some sort of history or philosophy, and American history is pretty much at the top of my enjoyment list. I've studied the history of every single U.S. president, and it's just fascinating to me. I know that there are many Americans who are here, and you grow up in your grade school classes being taught, I call it the civics class version of history. In the States, that means I vote for my member of Congress and my senator and the president, and we've got our checks and balances. We've got the Congress and the executive branch, and don't forget the judiciary, and they all work together, and that's how government works. Kind of messy, but we get the job done. Of course, that's not how it is at all. Do we elect presidents? No, presidents aren't elected, they're selected. And who's the guy who's in charge? Is it the president or the guy who puts him in the White House? That's a picture of David Rockefeller, in case you don't know. I would suggest to you that at least during the period of my last history book, that's volume 2 of UFOs in the National Security State, that covers from the early 1970s up to 1991, that all of the presidencies of that period, none of those